Is it a buyer's market, seller's market, or is it balanced in different price ranges in and around Coeur d'Alene, Idaho? In this video, I will go over specific price ranges, let you know how many active properties are currently on the market, how many have closed within the last 30 days, making it what type of market that price range currently is. Welcome back to my channel, Living North Idaho, where I discuss all things about real estate in and around Coeur d'Alene and living your best life in North Idaho. Now, these numbers that I'm going to go over are going to be for July of 2025. And just to recap, when I talk about whether it's a buyer's market, seller's market, or if it's balanced, I take how many homes are currently on the market in that price range, with how many homes have sold in that price range within the last 30 days, giving us how many months it would take that price range to sell out given how many have closed within the last 30 days, letting us know how quickly those homes are selling and what type of market it is. Under 100,000, there are currently 28 active homes. In the last 30 days, 12 homes in this price range have closed, giving us 2.3 months of inventory, which is a seller's market. $100,000 to $200,000. Currently has 67 active homes. Now, in this price range, 13 homes have closed within the last 30 days, giving us 5.1 months of inventory, which is a balanced market. $200,000 to $300,000. There are currently 68 active homes in this price range. 26 have closed within the last 30 days, giving us 2.6 months of inventory, which is a seller's market. $300,000 to $400,000. Currently has 185 active homes for sale. 37 have closed within the last 30 days, giving us 5 months of inventory, which is a balanced market. $400,000 to $500,000. Currently has 252 active homes in that price range. There have been 106 that have closed within the last 30 days, giving us 2.4 months of inventory, which is a seller's market. $500,000 to $600,000. Currently has 284 active properties for sale. In the last 30 days, 89 of those homes in that price range have closed, giving us 3.2 months of current inventory. That is a seller's market. $600,000 to $700,000. Currently has 234 active properties in that price range, and in the last 30 days, 54 of those homes have closed, giving us 4.3 months of inventory, which is a balanced market. $700,000 to $800,000. Currently has 184 active homes for sale in that price range. There have been 34 that have closed in that price range within the last 30 days, giving us 5.4 months of inventory, which is a balanced market. $800,000 to $900,000. Currently has 134 active homes in that price range. In that price range, in the last 30 days, there have been 20 homes that have closed, giving us 6.6 months of inventory, which is a buyer's market. $900,000 to $1 million. Currently has 98 active homes for sale. In the last 30 days, there have been 17 that have sold in that price range, giving us 5.7 months of inventory, which is a balanced market. $1 million to $2 million. Currently has 451 active homes in that price range. And in the last 30 days, there have been 48 homes in that price range that have closed, giving us 9.3 months of inventory, which is a buyer's market. $2 million to $3 million. This price range currently has 129 active homes for sale. There have been 8 in this price range that have closed within the last 30 days, giving us 16.1 months of inventory, which is a buyer's market. Over $3 million. There are currently 116 active homes in this price range, and there have been 10 that have sold in that price range within the last 30 days, giving us 11.6 months of inventory, which is a buyer's market. Now, just because certain price ranges are a buyer's market or a seller's market, you still have to price your home according to what the CMA or market value is coming in at. Buyers, even if it's a buyer's market, are not going to overpay for a property if they don't think that it's worth it in today's market. Now, these stats are based upon our entire MLS, which essentially expands from Bonner County, Shoshone, Benoit, Kootenai, all around. So depending on the price range you're looking in, it could sway whether it is a buyer's market, seller's market, if you're only looking specifically in Coeur d'Alene or Hayden or Post Falls. So it is very important to talk with your real estate agent or a local real estate agent on what's going on with the different price ranges. Now, let's look at some tips for you to keep in mind depending on what type of market it is and whether you're a buyer or a seller. In a buyer's market, for buyers, negotiate confidently. You have leverage, so don't be afraid to ask for repairs, seller credit, or price reductions. Take your time. There's less competition, so you don't have to be in a rush into deciding. Look at multiple homes. More inventory means more choices. Compare thoroughly before deciding. For a seller in a buyer's market, price competitively. Overpricing will hurt in a market with lots of options. Stage your home well. Make sure it stands out to attract buyers. Be flexible. You may need to offer closing cost assistance or make repairs to get the deal done. Seller's market tips. For a seller in a seller's market, price strategically. You might get multiple offers if you price it right, but again, not too high. Be ready to move quickly. Homes sell fast, so have your next steps lined up. Consider offer terms, not just the price. Look at contingencies, financing, and timelines of all offers. For buyers when it's a seller's market, get pre-approved before shopping. You need to move fast in competitive situations. Be prepared to offer strong terms. Think about limiting your contingencies or increasing your earnest money. And act quickly. Good homes don't last long. Tips for a balanced market. For buyers in a balanced market, negotiate fairly. Sellers are more willing to work with you, but don't expect huge discounts. Be prepared, but be patient. It's still important to be pre-approved and ready to act, but you may have a little bit of breathing room to think over things. For sellers in a balanced market, price realistically, not too aggressive, but aligned with current market data. Market the home well. Quality marketing can still give you an edge over your competition. Be open to negotiations. Offers may come in over asking, but they're often reasonable. If you have any questions about real estate in and around Coeur d'Alene, please reach out. My name is Amanda Kusberg. I'm with the Phoenix Agency.